Thought we'd check in with Nightreign. Look at some of the cope surrounding this game because it is quite funny. So I had a chance to play this game quite a bit over the weekend. I mean, a couple of hours. I wouldn't say I'm an expert in the game yet, but I have enjoyed what I've played. I think I'd like it a lot more if I could get a couple people to do some runs with that I, could talk to. I do think that there's definitely some valid criticism on this game's multiplayer for sure. Absolutely. But I've enjoyed what I've played so far, and I'll find a team soon enough. I already got a couple of people that want to play it, so I'm sure I'll get around to that soon enough. I will be live streaming it over on my other channel. That link is in the description, so check it out. I think it's fun. I like it so far. I think it's a fun game. I don't play a lot of roguelikes, so, I'm not the best at telling you how this compares to other games, but as a Souls game, I like it so far. I'm a big fan of these kinds of games, so far I like it. We'll see. We'll see how long it keeps my interest, I guess, but for the most part, the few times I've played it, I have had fun. Now, the game is a success, regardless of what I say. 240,000 people playing this game right now, early on a Monday, with an all-time peak of 313,000 people. I'm sure that FromSoftware is pretty happy. This game, I'm sure, was cheap to make. They just reused assets from Elden Ring, and they're not, the game's $40. They could have charged more, to be honest, and I think people still would have bought it. I think people would have bought this game at $60. They just would have, because it's a pretty active fan base. People love these games. But they didn't do that. They only charged $40. And from what I've played of it, like I said, I've enjoyed it. Now, what's been fun for me is, of course, looking and seeing what the game journalists have to say about it. Now, some of them I agree with. Here's an article from QXDA. 5 reasons I'm not playing Elden Ring Nightreign, and I think some of these are valid. Duo, right? I think that's fair. The ability to play with 2 people only if you want. That's fine. That's actually coming. I saw something from software. They said that that's coming. What's the next one here? Lack of cross-platform. That's a fair criticism. It's 2025. What are you doing? Yeah, that should be there. I agree with that. A lack of in-game voice chat. None of their games have ever had that, to be fair. However, none of their games are heavily focused on multiplayer like this one is. There should be voice chat. This is the biggest criticism of the game that I agree with. There should be in-game chat. You can always turn it off if you don't want it. It should be in there. And I understand they've never had that before, but this isn't a regular Souls experience. This is a multiplayer-focused game. Now, there's ways around that. You can, of course, play with some people that you know, and that'll get around that. Barely any variety. I can't speak on that. I haven't played a lot of it. A single map isn't nearly diverse enough. They're just reusing assets. It's the same map, isn't it, from Elden Ring? So this game cost them probably barely anything to make. And so it's all reaping rewards for them. I'm sure there's more maps coming. I'm sure they're going to figure something out. I guess it'll depend on how well the game holds over time. But, some of these on here, valid criticisms. Right? And then you go to PC Gamer. PC Gamer. One of the shittiest sites out there. Absolutely. I remember when they were having giant meltdowns over Hogwarts Legacy every day. They wouldn't review it, but they would talk shit about it. It was really funny. So, number one, they're mad because you have to now play with other people. What? You have to rely on the kindness and intelligence of strangers. And they complain about voice chat. in this. I mean, it's a multiplayer game. It's going to be chaotic. You have to find a group of people you like playing with. That's every game. But these game journalists hate everybody. But this is the one that got me laughing. And it's, of course, from PC Gamer as well. Elden Ring Nightreign is the first FromSoftware game that I honestly wish I could play on easy. Sure it is, pal. These are the people that are always whining and bitching about Souls games not having difficulty sliders. What does it matter? Well, I mean, the whole gimmick of a FromSoftware Souls game is the difficulty. Turning it down takes away from the experience. But they get so mad about that. So this is apparently, quote unquote, this media journalist's first time they've been mad about difficulty in a FromSoftware game. Sure. Apparently, for the game to be more successful, they need to tone down the difficulty. And I would say, once again, I beg to differ. The game looks like it's doing pretty damn well. And this is PC. Imagine how many people are playing this on PlayStation. Because I think, PC sales? Is it like 30%, 40%, something like that? So there's a hell of a lot of people playing this on console as well. But sure, to be more successful, they should make the game easier. They're always going to push this difficulty problem. And the reason that a lot of them hate these difficult FromSoftware games is they can't just blow through them. They want to blow through the game so they can go and review something else. That's what it is. And a lot of them failed to hit the deadline of when it comes to a game review, first to the market does the best. So them getting their reviews out the earliest will make them more successful. And they struggle to get those Dark Soul Elden Ring reviews out there because they all suck ass at the game. And it's not like I'm some expert Dark Souls player. But I enjoy them for being difficult. So it's just always funny to see them cry about these games being just too hard. It's just too hard. It needs to be easier. Make it easier. It'd be a better roguelike if its randomness extended to easier and more varied challenges. And people are playing this because they like the challenge. If they wanted to, they could go play something else. There's plenty to choose from in that category. They pull up Hades on here as an example. And it's like, well, that's its own thing. There's a whole, I'm not a big fan of roguelites, but I like this one because I like Souls games. So I just find this funny. Always something to complain about when it comes to a Souls game with these people. I'm surprised there's no articles calling for it to be gay or something. That's usually how PC Gamer rolls, but not on this one. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Check out my comic book. You can find a link in the description. Got some beautiful, beautiful merch over there. We got shirts, we got posters, and most importantly, we got the books. 4 beautiful covers to check out. And of course, if you want to, you can jump in on Cover D for $17. Check it out. Link in the description. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, comment, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.